Okay, let's see how big this place is. Is this a whole map or just a base? Oh, just a base. Huh, Volker.
Hey you, looking for something?
Yeah.
Where do you think you're going?
Felix Marson's with me, Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through.
Alrighty
Got
then.
my sights on you.
Outlaw. Harlow. Okay.
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh. Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see or a you've aged, old man?
Well, this is awkward.
So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
Felix will always have a place in this crew. He's family to us now.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
How long is that going to take? We've got places to be.
I'm afraid I have not made myself clear. Felix may have served you with childlike aplomb, but the day will come when he puts away childish things and serves a higher cause. I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix, but neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
Then allow me to enlighten you. Felix is loyal to me.
I understand that Felix is part of your crew, at least for now. If the thought of losing him troubles you, then understand that you're helping him solve a problem for an old friend. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
Can't control your own people, Harlow?
We're not a band of common pirates, Captain. We are revolutionaries. I expect a certain degree of intestinal fortitude from my soldiers. Trask was a coward.
What did Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked. Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
Okay. How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
There's something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
This is so weird, man. Like, we just found this guy and he says, oh, go kill that guy, and okay, let's go. You said you were working... No, Felix tells me you disappeared one day.
I was working on this plan for years, saving every bit I could, drawing plans, biding my time. I never intended to spend my life laboring on the groundbreaker. When the opportunity presented itself, I did what I had to do. I left.
You might have said something.
I had some ugly business in Scylla. If I told you, I would have implicated you.
Okay. You want to elaborate on that?
Hephaestus controlled mining operations all over Scylla. Most of these operations failed. The company pulled out and abandoned their facilities. Mostly abandoned anyway. This one was running on a skeleton crew. My associates and I seized control in a matter of minutes.
Okay, you said you were working on something big. Was this it?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain. I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Sure, a band of outlaws living on the edge of an asteroid, some revolution.
Not all revolutions involve bloodshed and fire, Captain. The purest act of rebellion is to live according to one's own means, independent of any masters. One day, when the board is weak and Halcyon vulnerable, we may claim a piece of this system for ourselves. Until then, we bide our time.
Okay, sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually, the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
That was simultaneously the least scientific and most pompous statement I've heard in ages. Well done, Mr. Harlow.
A vicar. I admit, I never imagined a man of the cloth living the adventurer's life. You do keep some interesting company. Was there anything else?
Let's change the subject.
Something on your mind?
Nope. Okay.
Been ages. We had a good haul. No freighters.
Logs, memo. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Nice. I really wonder, can I do his quest without him? Really wonder that.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or...
I'm not looking for them. Now leave me alone. Boop.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Oh my god. I need again to sleep, I need to eat, I need to drink. Another one. Okay. Let's take
all initiatives.
our Parvati instead of Felix and see how that goes. Rosanna. But first, we're not gonna go to Rosanna, we're gonna go to Lila.
Rizzo's purple berry punch. You want a punch?
Come on, Lila. Show me the good stuff.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it, at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it. When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Nice. Persuade, you're not the only one who enjoys the finer things, Lila. Oh my god, Persuade 100. The height of ambitions for us all.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you're curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook.
Yeah.
Catherine doesn't always play nice with others. But it sounds like she and Clive reached some kind of understanding. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
Could have sworn one of them winked at me.
I knew it. I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
Yeah. Sure. You doing okay, Lila?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
Yes.
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
How big we talking? Not like groundbreaker big, right?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
This sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lineup?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point. But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison. More of a squatter situation.
Okay, how did the research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Okay, just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Understood. Wink.
Glad we understand each other. I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
Okay, this is going on a conspiracy level. Okay. The Ice Palace. Huh. Let's go and find Trask. Can we do this quest without Felix? Because I don't want Felix in my party. I want Parvati and I want Biker. Rosanna.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
Show her Harlem's Emerald. If you know where Trask is, you want to tell me. But she didn't want to tell. No, I'm on the level. You can ask Julie about me.
You're telling me you're on a first-name basis with Ms. Tennyson?
I'm not one of Darlow's thugs. You can trust me. I repaired the groundbreaker radiators for her.
Yeah, the promenade doesn't feel like I'm walking the surface of Tartarus. So that was you, huh? Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
Oh, I got a few more questions.
Please, just make it quick.
You and Trask? No. Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that? How much do you know about Harlow?
Precious little. He and Rufus worked together on the groundbreaker some years back before he vanished. A few years later, Rufus gets a message from an old friend. Something about starting a revolution, something about getting rich. Abandoned his work and ran off that very day.
He sent the same message to one of my crew. Harlow... Okay, sounds familiar.
I don't know Harlow. Never so much as bandied a word with the fellow. You're better off having this discussion with Rufus.
Okay, you and Trask split up?
That's right. Our marriage contract expired some months ago. And seeing how he's technically an outlaw, I wouldn't renew even if I wanted to.
Okay, Harlow tells me Trask betrayed him. Do you know anything about that?
Only that Rufus is in a bad way. He came to see me a little ways back. Said he had to go into hiding. Never asked why. He was here to collect his personals, complain about Harlow to me, and say goodbye. In that order.
He didn't tell you anything about Harlow?
No, and he was particular about that. Said I was better off not getting entangled in his mess. Little late for that, says I.
Okay.
Appreciate it. No offense meant, just been a long day is all.
Okay. So we're done here. Let's see, in Emerald Vale, where is that? I could have just teleported to the ship, but yeah. Also, I wanna do the Lila quest. Not
Some
now,
crew
but...
members are causing a disturbance.
Shut up. Oh, Edgewater. Okay.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Okay, let's see Edgewater.
Remember that you are...
How is Edgewater doing? Damn, that was a long time ago. Like, damn. Damn Shazam. And he is... Oh my god, he's way far. Let's see, sell. Damn, we have a long way to get to Trask. Can we even finish Felix's quests right now? Before going to Phineas and, you know, doing everything, I'm gonna talk again with everyone. See if they give me more quests. Then we're gonna go to finesse and see where we go next or what we need to do. Holy shit. Okay, so do I one-shot mobs here or are they just scaling to my level? Oh, pretty much one-shot. Okay.
We make quite a team, my friend.
Okay, I think next perk is gonna be the running speed, definitely. How do I get in there? North Gulch. And it's actually down. There must be a cave. I kinda forgot how I get there.
Incoming!
Oh, easy. Okay, maybe through here. Yeah. Yeah. Outlaw and Rufus. Rufus?
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
What makes you think I work for Harlow?
Right. You just stumbled into a camp full of armed strangers because you wanted directions. How much is Harlow paying you?
I'm doing this as a favor.
A favor, huh? Let me guess. He promised you some reward in the brave new world that was to come. Said he'd make you his lieutenant if you crossed me off. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why did you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger to gun after you? If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't have. If I wanted to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You asked me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
Yeah, there is.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Will the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I'm going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Okay. Find Trust stash, which is gonna be back here. Okay, this is running smoothly so far. So far.
If you stop in the engine room...
Can you... Oh, HRS. Okay. Scylla Harlow's.
Boop. You ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge.
Boop 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 boom 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 boom. Okay. Let's do that. Let's do this. Come on, you're so slow. Okay, let's find the stashed stuff. In a vent. Here maybe? No. So here's Harlow, okay, but I want the vent. This one. Stash these receipts. Detailed payments made to see Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing service, including are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifest, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to go. Okay. Return to Harlow with Felix. Okay, we need Felix. There you go. Come on, Felix. We have some talking to do with this liar.
What's the word?
Show him Trask's ring. No. Trash had a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trash told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation. Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
You've been bought off, I got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
Well, if you are, I'm done arguing to you. Trask was right, you deserve to die. Come on, Harlow, why would you Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far as I'm concerned, you've been compromised.
Incoming!
Oh, what the?
That's the last of them.
Woo! 9. What the hell is this? This is not even funny. Wait, so what, Viker, what do you have? You have... Oh, you have... Oh.
Heads up!
Okay. Come on, just kill them. They are outlaws and he lied, so...
Put him in the dirt!
Crossbow kick!
Okay. Let's talk to Felix on the ship. 'Cause I don't know what just happened. I mean, I know he lied, but does this not continue my quest, or what's
Crew
the
members
problem?
Ellie and Max are engaged in a heated discussion in the kitchen.
I don't care. Felix.
Max.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Yeah, you never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
It'll pass, give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Dude, can you move? Okay. Okay, so... Parvati, you have... 22. I think this is better. Damage. 58. Whoa. That's a lot of EXP. Okay, let's see here. Armor mode. I don't care about armors. I want Super Scoper. Wait, oh. Magnum magazine size. Okay, just take one. Fun times, just take one. Extendo sight. I don't think she needs damage type plasma. Shock. Quiet. Ranged weapon spread. Okay, let's go. You have lost. Is this a botched quest? I mean, I found... No, it's not a botch, so I did the right thing. First, let's repair everything. Now let's tinker with this one. Oh, level 22, level 1. Oh yeah, this is definitely better. Whoa, easy there, bro. My weapon, where's my weapon? You. Okay, and you. Okay, modify. I want to modify you. So here, ranged weapon spread, ranged weapon sway. Critical damage. Increases critical damage dealt or ranged weapon spread. Range spread, range sway and spread or damage. No damage. And here I want shock, magazine size, plasma. Nice. Okay, now Parvati, you get this. There you go. Now that this is done, we go to the Ice Palace.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Okay, let's sleep. That was enough. Let's drink. Nice, let's save.